So we now have the force acting on 3 from 2. Over there, we have the force acting on 3 from 1. And so the total force acting on 3 is just the sum of those two things. And doing the fancy math here, I got negative 5.68 newtons I hat. There's supposed to be an I there. Plus 1.76 newtons J. Like, this is the force acting on 3 from 2. This is the force acting on 3 from 1. I just added.
Oh, I had it wrong. I had my. Okay.
Did I write that down wrong?
I probably did it wrong. I had mine.
What we had before, a 4.48 and 8.95.
But they were acting both opposite, right, of the coordinate system we established?
No, because they are opposite signs of attractive, so it's going in the positive J hat and negative I hat.
Right, okay.
So that is our final answer, barring Carol's errors. All right. There is something I forgot to do in the previous problem. I just want to show that quickly and then talk about the mistakes that I see way too often on this problem. Over here, if my angle is relative to 0 degrees in the classic to the right horizontal, the 135 is, then I could have gotten to this step by just doing 17.6 cosine of 135 degrees I hat plus 17.6 sine of 135 degrees J hat, instead of doing the 45-degree angle there and doing the trig and then having to think, oh, what is this going to be positive or negative? If you set up, so if you're based on 0 being that way and I hat and J hat being in the classic math brainwashed way, then you can do this. That's a negative number, so the negative would have come out of that. That is a positive number, so you would have got the positive number there. For some, it'll save you 10 seconds. And when you're trying to defuse the bomb, that might make a difference. Over here, the biggest mistakes I see, because you do have to find the magnitude first and then break it down. Way too many times, and I'm going to put this in, let's go for red for wrong. The electric force on 3 from 2, and they do the 9 times 10 to the 9th. 3 times 10 to the negative 6, negative 4 times 10 to the negative 6, divided by, well, let's see, if I'm doing the horizontal, that'd be 0.02 squared. Instead of actually finding the magnitude and then using trig, they go ahead and just stick that in, the horizontal component of the distance. And that is wrong. Because if this were true, then if I had two things lined up right here, and I was trying to figure out the force and the J hat component of the force, I'd be dividing by 0. And the math people haven't figured out how to do that yet, so we are not allowed. So this is wrong. Let me go ahead and put the Mr. Yuck sticker there. Don't do this. Please. Please. Make an old man happy. Don't do this. All right. That alarm says two things. One, it says class is over. Two, it says my class starts in 15 minutes. downstairs. You should, at this point, on the master set of chapter 18, you should be able to start doing some of those problems. We haven't covered electric fields yet, so that's why I've not officially signed the due date, as well as I have not put the sheet up on the board, on the wall, to indicate when things are actually due. For those who are less familiar with me or have forgotten, the due dates in the syllabus are things I just had to make up with some hopefully reasonable approximation, but I know that those are wrong. The official due dates will show up as we go. And I think we are, I don't see you again until next Tuesday. I will try to console myself. I hope you do. Nice weekend. Enjoy the blizzard tonight, or
We don't have first. Unless you have to
I think we're just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
We are?
You seen something different?
See, I also thought.
Oh, you're
we were
right.
Monday.
I thought we had class on Monday. I would have totally showed up to you.
You would have been looking around like.
Yeah.
Well, at 8 o'clock on Monday, there's a good chance I will not be in the building at that point, so.
Okay.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
You too. Stay warm.
Man, they already salted the roads and everything.